Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel Musings with Mayuri. In my previous video, I had shared the 100 days prelim strategy with you all, right? So in which around 15 days we will be giving for completing each and every subject, and the first 10 days out of those 15 days will be utilized in completing the subject, and the next 5 days will be utilized in short notes making and giving the tests. So in this video, I will be talking about how to cover modern history for prelims. That is, from here onwards, we'll be talking about subject specific strategies. So let us get started. So I read this Spectrum book for modern history, and these were the units that I used to cover. Please note, I have just mentioned the names of units. I have not mentioned the names of chapters, okay? So I used to read from Unit 2, that is Advent of Europeans to India, to Unit 9, that is India under British rule, governance and other aspects. Please pause the video and have a look at the units that I have mentioned here. Yes, you'll have to cover each and every chapter under these units, okay? So now how I went about covering was highlighting plus adding PYQs to important aspects. I'll show you the snippets. Here are the snippets. So you can see that I've highlighted certain portions in orange, right, with the orange highlighter. So that is what I felt was important by going through the PYQs, right? And the things that I've written with a pen and highlighted in yellow are the PYQs relevant to those themes. For example, see on the left side page, the theme reads reactionary policies and racial arrogance of rulers, right? So here, the Arms Act, the Vernacular Press Act, and the Ilbot Bill controversy has been mentioned, and there were PYQs asked on these topics earlier. So I've mentioned the relevant PYQs there itself, okay? If you see the right side page, it specifically talks about the Gadr movement and the Komagata Maru incident. There was one PYQ on Gadr movement which was asked in 2014. So I've written it there. You can see on the top, okay? So that is how you go about it. Now talking about short notes making. So this is how you make short notes. Please have a look at these snippets. And one thing to note here is, please write those points which you feel are important. Don't write down the entire textbook and make them as short notes. And there are certain things which will have been already memorized by you, okay? Please don't write them in your short notes, else your notes will simply become bulky. Just write down the important things. And this is my modern history notes. It is only 20 pages, around 20 pages, okay? And here you can see how I have made notes on sessions of Indian National Congress. That is the year, place, who was the president, and what are the features of that particular session. So please pause the video. You can have a look and make your notes accordingly. So this is the basic that we covered, okay? These are the things which each and every aspirant will cover, okay? So but there are certain things that needs to be done more for prelims, okay? So please pause the video and look at this list. I'll also show you the PYQs which have appeared on these themes, okay? The first one is governor generals and viceroys. Second is sessions of INC, year, place, chaired by whom and known for what. I've already shown you how to make it. I'll also show you the PYQ. Then permanent, Raitwari, Mehalwari settlement systems, and major dates in modern history. The last, committees, commissions, okay? So this you will have to note down when you're reading the book itself. You will come across different committees and all, so please note them down. Now let us see the PYQs. So the 2014 PYQ, the partition of Bengal made by Lord Curzon in 1905 lasted until. So this is about governor generals. Then you see the 2021 question with reference to 8th August 1942. Which one of the following is correct? So this is about dates in modern history. If you see the 2024 question, Raitwari system, permanent settlement system was asked. Okay. If you see the 2015 question, it is about the sessions of INC and the presidents. So this is done. Now the next important theme is repeated themes or PYQs. Sometimes the PYQs directly get repeated and sometimes it is the theme that gets repeated. So I'll show you an example here. Look at both these PYQs, one from 2018 and 2020. Read the third statement from 2018. So it talks about Fort William College, that is the institution and its founder. So see the 2020 PYQ now, which talks about Wellesley established the Fort William College at Calcutta because the theme is repeated, that is Fort William College. So how to use the PYQs is, now once when we have seen the 2018 PYQ that okay, there was a question on Fort William College asked, so it becomes your responsibility to go through it. What is Fort William College? What was taught there? Who was its founder? So little bit, you don't have to do in-depth study of each and every topic, but peripheral information you need to collect. Okay, it will be there in the book only. Sometimes it may not be there in the book, but if it's there in the book, you need to focus. If it's not there in the book, just use Google and add it to your notes. Okay. Now see the next question, 2016-2019, the same theme is repeated, that is the Swadeshi movement. Okay. The Swadeshi and boycott were adopted as methods of struggle for first time during which movement? Then again in 2019, with reference to Swadeshi movement, consider the following statements. So once it is asked, we'll go back and study and make notes. Whatever is not there in the book, we'll add it to our notes, right? So now talking about the basics. Okay, these are the questions which are directly asked from the standard books that you read. And see, what happens in prelims is we usually tend to get worried about the difficult questions, but please remember, those are not the deciding questions. Those questions will never decide the cutoff. It is these basic questions which you will have to get them right at any cost. So they are directly picked from the books and they will give you an edge. So please pause and look at these questions. Okay, these are directly from the book. Yes. Now we'll be talking about certain factual aspects that you will have to do extra. Okay. So special focus on newspapers, books and authors. So you can see the list that I've added here on the left. These are the PYQs that were asked. So like this, you'll have to collect these newspapers that were asked and newspapers or books and who has written them. Okay. So from where you will be collecting them, from the textbooks plus tests plus PYQs. Okay. For example, I have given one PYQ here. I've added a PYQ, that is songs from prison was written by whom? Songs from Prison, a translation of ancient Indian religious lyrics in English. Who among the following is associated with it? So you can see how they are picking up one book or newspaper or something like that and asking its founders, right? Then next is different organizations. So you will have to do the same again from textbooks, tests plus PYQs. See the list that I've attached on the left and one PYQ that has been asked earlier. Okay. So that is how you cover this part as well. Then places that you come across plus maps. From where do you collect? Same sources again. These maps which are given in your books, you will have to go through them. Okay. See the question, 2021 question. They have asked 3 places and they've asked in first quarter of 17th century, in which of the following were the factories of English East India Company located, right? So places, maps become very important and they've been asking it over the years again and again. And terms and meanings. While reading the textbook itself, look for terms, right? For example, chatuspathis, tolls, right? Pathshalas, all these are given in the book itself. So please note these terms down on a page and what they mean. That is it for the video. Thank you.